What's up, collective bitches? Welcome to your reading. Got 3 piles to choose from. Yes, this is going to be a blunt reading. This is going to be a call you out on your shit type of vibe. I'm going to try not to sugarcoat anything. I'm also not really in the mood to be sugarcoating anything. You might see a little bit of my sassiness come out. I don't care. I'm a multi-dimensional woman. I got a lot of aspects to me. It ain't all sunshine and rainbows. I just feel like being a blunt bitch. So if you don't think that you can handle that, I'm sure it's not even going to be that bad anyway, like, honestly. But if you're not sure that you can be called out on your shit to actually, you know, allow subconscious hidden truths to come to the surface, for me to see through and pierce through and see that and feel that and what you actually need to wake up to, then this reading might not be for you, or you might need to come back at a bit of a later time when you are feeling a little bit stronger, like you can handle it. If you're feeling a little bit sad, a little bit down, a little bit depressy, I don't know, maybe being spoken to like that does help you. But anyway, just feel it. I'm not here to make anyone cry today. I'm here to illuminate truths. I'm here to get to the root of your problem, and I'm here to bring a light to it and allow you to see the shit that you've just allowed to fly under the radar. Like, you need to be called out. It is what it is, with love. Blunt love. Tough love. Not, some people don't like tough love. Sometimes when I'm just fed up with people in my life and the way that they are behaving, I do bring out the tough love gun. Some people don't like tough love, but whatever. Okay, so we have 3 piles to choose from. We have the first pile will be correlated to this mushroom. Golden orb. No, I actually can't remember what crystal this is, but yeah, this little mushroom here. So if you like ASMR tricks, if you like the look of that, that's for you. Pile number 2, we have this Twirtle. Also can't remember the crystal. I want to say blue ocean jasper, but honestly, that would be lying. Acting like I know what it is. I don't know. Okay. Twirtle. So cute. That is pile number 2. And last but not least, pile number 3. We have this clear quartz dragon crystal. Has a little bit of a broken tusk. That's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So yeah, dragon, pile number 3. So once you've selected which pile you would like to get your reading from, go down into the description below or the highlighted comments below in this video, and the timestamps will be posted. Okay, I'll see you in your reading. Good luck. Everyone who chose the beautiful mushroom crystal, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. We are going to get a kind of overall energy from you with these 2 decks, so you can kind of see if this is starting to apply to you. Pile number 1, collective energy, please, Holy Spirit. Call them out on their shit, you know what I mean? Clapsticks. Clapsticks. Number 9, release up here. Yellow is giving solar plexus energy, which is like motivation, energy, reverberations. Okay. Grab another card from this animal dreaming deck. to see what's going on. What do we need to bring awareness to? Reverberations and responsibility. Oh my God. God, I told you not to give me a reading that correlates to myself, please. Okay, so there's something, responsibility. You have a tough time. Kangaroos are really tough. They're strong. You might be stubborn. You a stubborn bitch. Okay, so when you feel like somebody is confronting to you or mirroring something back to you, you might not be realizing they're mirroring something back to you, and you just want to box on. You know, I'm getting deja vu. Well, you just want to box on with them, you know what I'm saying? you want to box on with them. Responsibility, it's giving you have a tough time with responsibility. There definitely could be a blockage in your solar plexus chakra. Okay, we'll let that simmer a little bit more, and we'll just get a couple extra things to go with that. I feel like that kind of wanted to jump out. Oh my God. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles came out. Yeah, definitely a blockage with, so Pentacles is very much material kind of things, like your harvest, what you sow into the ground, and the rewards you reap from that. You reap what you sow. But I feel like there's a blockage with this. So good, like abundance of materials, blessings and finances. I think there's a blockage here with that correlating to your sacral chakra. What else for pile number 1, please? These two right here. Perfect. Because I only want to take 3. So then we have the 6 of pots, 6 of chalices. So 6 of, it's water sign. So 6 is about your ability to reflect, emotionally reflect. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles, 5 of trinkets in reverse. So number 5 is change. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse says that your bad luck is coming to an end. Okay, maybe I was reading this whole thing wrong. You haven't had a lot of strength or stamina in regards to your solar plexus chakra, like your motivation, your energy, putting in hard work, or you feel like you put in hard work and it just kind of, you feel it like it doesn't work out, or it just goes down the shitter, or you're just kind of left out in the cold. You know, illnesses, you have poor health, you've been dealing with poor health issues, or there's been some kind of like breakup or emotional turmoil with a twin flame. Sorry, a partner. I'm saying twin flame because this has mirrors on it as well. And I feel like some of you have been experiencing that, but also there's this energy of, because it's in the reverse, you're sort of coming out of that. So it's signifying good luck, and I guess, yeah, good luck. And then I guess with the 7 of Pentacles, like you reap what you sow. You have been putting in a lot of the groundwork behind the scenes, what people might not see, especially in regards to emotional fulfillment. You've been emotionally reflecting on things very deeply. So things could be looking up for you. 99. Things are looking up. 99. We got the number 9 too. Release. Anyway, let's get another one for some further clarity. I think that there has been a blockage with your motivation and like purpose in life and solar plexus sort of energy. But it's starting to, there's a positive change sort of coming. Okay, with this 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a positive change. Positive changes are underway. It's reverberating out. Reverberations kind of, I don't really know what that gives to me. I think of like a ripple effect, like when you throw a stone into the water and like it, like the ripples. I'm feeling like the effects of that are finally starting to flow. Anyway, speaking of water, we got this Pisces energy. How pretty is that? It was in the reverse. I'll read what it says. First quarter, oh, Pisces, I'm such a dingus. It's Cancer and I'm a Cancer. I should have known that. What a dingus. Very watery energy. Yeah. First quarter moon in Cancer. First quarter moon. Push through any insecurity. Yeah. I think like this resistance to responsibility comes from your lack of self-worth and just, yeah, these insecurities, like thinking that you're not good enough or you can't do it, or why does it matter? Like, why would it matter if you do it? Because other people are already doing it and like they're doing it much better than you. But it's not about that. Like, this is your experience. This is your life. It's not about if Tom, Dick and Harry is doing it better than you. It's about, this is your life, your experience to create, to learn, to grow. It doesn't matter if, you know, say for example, you wanted to become a botanist and you decided you want to study botany, but somebody else had already started and decided to study botany like 5 years ago. So what? So what? That's their journey. And maybe they can help you because they've probably, you know, learnt things along the way. And yeah, it's so easy to go and look at them and go, they're already so far along with their journey. They're already like doing great things in the world. Why should I bother? Why bother throwing my stone in? Why bother throwing my stone into the water and allow my ripple in the world? Well, because you fucking deserve it. Because you deserve to have your ripple in the world. And this is your life. Push through any insecurities. I feel like it's a matter of, yeah, a matter of mind over matter, mind over matter, mind over matter, mind over matter, matter, materialistic matter. It can make you quite emotional, like these thoughts that come in and sort of plague your mind and sort of block that energy from surfacing, that motivation, that willpower, that drive to really focus on this purpose. And even if you choose like this one thing, say you want to choose to study botany, it doesn't mean you're going to be like a botanist your whole life and you can't like look at other things. I guess it's about choosing one or two things. Like, there's a picture of two things. Let's not overwhelm ourselves. Let's choose one. If we want to do a little bit more than one, maybe two things to focus on for right now. And you can focus on that for a good 3 years. It doesn't mean that you can't eventually study something else down the line, but at least you're actually getting somewhere and you're building up that motivation. Because, you know, what's the point in like being overwhelmed by all this responsibility, all these things that you want to do, should do, could do, might want to do, but then, you know, doing nothing at all and just allowing those negative thoughts to overcome you and consume you. and allowing those insecurities to have the forefront and essentially becoming your own worst enemy and not allowing yourself to shine, not allowing your ripple in the world. Like, you deserve it just as much as the next person, because we're all here and we all deserve, you know, what our soul calls us to do, whatever that is. And it doesn't matter if Tom, Dick and Harry or the next door neighbor and their dog are already doing it and they've done it. Like, who cares? That's their life. This is yours. You deserve to live it. Push through any insecurity. Yeah, and I also want to say that when we have these insecurities and these wounds that fester in our mind, if we allow them to continue to fester in our mind, and not bring light to them, or, you know, call upon the divine or God, whatever you like to say, but as long as you're being, I feel like in a sense you do need to be really intentional with what you do say. I know people who do like card readings and things don't want to go down that, you know, they want to be different. They don't want to be indoctrinated by the church. And it's like, I don't want to be indoctrinated. I have church wounds. Well, you know what? If anyone has a church wound, it's Jesus, okay? He literally got crucified by the church, the Roman Catholic Church. Anyway, what I was trying to say was allowing those negative, some of them aren't even your own thoughts. They're not even your own thoughts. They're literally like societal thoughts, societal constructs, and you believe them as truth, and then you allow them to make you feel insecure. So those insecurities fester in your mind. I do want to say that there are entities, there are dark forces, there are dark spirits, there are dark deities that, you know, there's a kingdom of light, there's a kingdom of good, a kingdom of light, a kingdom of bad. So the kingdom of dark, and whoever is running that joint or in that joint, loves to leech and latch onto us, children of the earth, children of God, and really like keep us stuck and hinder us and are like spiritual parasites, you know what I mean? Don't give them ammunition. Stop giving them ammunition to, you know, stop giving them ammunition to fuel the fire, you know what I mean? Like, it's allowing them to attach onto you and to further block your solar plexus, to further block you from walking the path that, you know, was kind of ordained for you, walking the path that your soul, like what's been placed in your soul by the divine, by God, like your soul purpose for this lifetime, what you're supposed to experience and learn and journey through. And it doesn't always have to be like treacherous. It doesn't always have to be like, oh my gosh, I have to like go through all these spiritual awakenings. No, you can literally just go study your botany and enjoy it, you know what I mean? There'll be challenges in that. Yeah, so my tough love is stop letting insecurities fester in your mind. Rebuke that in the name of the Lord. Rebuke the devil in here. I rebuke the devil in here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull another one. And for pile number one, I just want to say that I do invoke the Holy Spirit to surround you and surround us now, and to allow our willpower to come back, and whatever leeching energy, dark entity that has been siphoning off it, that it is severed. That it is severed by the Holy Spirit. I pray for you. If you don't want to receive that, that's totally fine. You don't have to. I'm just putting it out there, like, you know, we're dealing with dark entities and things that are a lot stronger than us. You know, we might be gifted with wisdom and all this shit, but at the end of the day, in this realm, in this density, in this 3D realm, we are not above, we're not above these other spirits that they're like, even if they're in the 4D or the 5D, like they're stronger than us, okay? It's a spiritual warfare, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's a spiritual warfare. So, yeah, that was all to say that when we can't do it alone, we do need to call upon these higher powers, and you do need to be very discerning, because demons can dress up as angels. Just saying, demons can dress up as angels. They can pretend. You might think you're, I'm talking to this deity, it's so great. Sister, you're talking to a fucking demon. Jesus. Sorry, Lord. I didn't mean to say your name in vain, but rebuke the devil out of here. Okay, let's get another card. Prophet. Oh my good Lord. Oh, accidentally grabbed two. So I was just pulling from this prophet. The prophet. Let there be in your heart a song for each cup. Yeah, I feel like this is talking about like cleansing of your heart a little bit. Number 10 is about a full circle moment. We have number 10 here. So number 10 is giving, oh my God, I'll get to that in a second. Number 10 is giving full circle moment, a closing of a cycle. So this could have been like a long cycle where you have felt fatigued, unmotivated, you've been crippled by some kind of dis-ease in your body, chronic fatigue maybe. Yeah, this card says, let there be in your heart a song for each cup. I feel like it's speaking about purifying your heart more, and a song for each cup. 6 cups, 6 of cups here we pulled, so you need 6 songs in your heart. I don't really completely know what that means, but I feel like I could read from the book if I wanted to. We'll just get the short version. There's a long version and there's a short version, and the short version says, and in the autumn when you gather the grapes of your vineyard for the winepress, say in your heart, I too am a vineyard, and my fruit shall be gathered for the winepress. And like new wine I shall be kept in eternal vessels. And in winter, when you draw the wine, let there be in your heart a song for each cup. And let there be in the song a remembrance for the autumn days, and for the vineyard and the winepress. So I'm getting a lot of messages here. I'm getting like highlighting a remembrance of the divine being in your vessel, being in your heart, and a remembrance of this hardship that you've gone through, this huge cycle, this you have been trying to do a lot of work. Like, remember I said about abundance? Yeah, this is talking about that wine, abundance. So when you press that wine and you get that wine, it's about what you reap and you sow, right? The wine would be reaping. That's the reaping. And it's saying that remember the sowing. So when you sowed it in autumn, and that I guess would be this phase where things haven't been fully bloomed, where you've been struck down by an illness or just a lack of motivation, or just barely surviving, you know, just doing what you got to do. And in autumn you were gathering the grapes and reminding yourself, yeah, I don't know how to express this into words. I'm feeling the metaphoricalness of it, but I'm struggling to express it into words. No, a part of me is getting a message of like, when you are reaping what you sow and the abundance is flowing, don't forget the groundwork that you did put in. Although it may not have looked like a lot, you were doing a lot of spiritual work, okay? It may not look like a lot physically, but you was doing a lot spiritually. And when this starts to come into fruition in the physical aspect, just remembering those days. I'm not sure why that's being highlighted, but it is. And I guess bringing forward a gratefulness. I am struggling to bring that metaphor into words, but I'm just gonna leave that there. And then we also have, why I was like, oh my God, is because we have the number 39, and we also had 39 on the kangaroo. So 39 is an important number for you guys in this reading. 39. Let's see. 9 and 3 is 12. 2 and 1 is 3. 3. So the number 3 is, yeah, you're so supported by the divine. You're so supported by God, by the good, love, the eternal. You're so supported. Okay. Wow. Open your heart unto the body of life. Open your heart unto the body of life. Yeah. And then this is a lot about heart opening. Your heart will be expanding. So there's going to be a death of your old self. Okay. You needing to allow that to happen by shoving those insecurities aside and all the pain and all the hurt. Like, you've been there, you've grown through it, this is an outdated cycle. Now it's time to open your heart. Both of these cards are talking about opening your heart. So I guess calling upon the divine to help open your heart, help cleanse your heart, help not be afraid to open it anymore, because you're not going to get hurt like you did in the past. You know better now. You are so much wiser. You've overcome so much. Like, you need to teach your body, because like your soul knows that you're safe, you're protected, you are incredibly guided and supported. You got the number 3, 39. You are so supported by the divine. Good things are coming through, and I feel like the blockage is all to do with your mindset and your heart. Because if your mindset, it's like your heart and your throat, which is really interesting. Heart, and then speaking your truth from your heart, allowing your heart to shine out to the world. So you got to push through these insecurities. Stop letting negative attachments to continue to siphon onto it, because absolutely not. And death is, death of this old self, this old cycle. It's cycling out. It's a cycle of completion. Get excited, my loves. And just continuing to open your heart without being afraid, and putting yourselves in situations that push you just a little bit out of your comfort zone, like your body. So your body might feel like unsafe, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to expand our capacity, our nervous system, okay? Opening our heart. I just, out of curiosity, want to pull one of these. Just out of curiosity. It's like just something I've written. Oh gosh. Angelic. Ooh. Yes, you have angelic beings all around you. You are angelic, my love. And people need to see that. That needs to be shown. Look, this is such a brutal message. Oh my God. I told you the tough love is not really going to be that tough. You are angelic. Just want to see what else. Compromise. You might have to make a few compromises in order for this cycle to finally die out. You're the one stopping it at this point. You need to harvest the wine that you cold pressed already in autumn. You've done that. You've done the hard yards. You need to fill your cups up with wine. And so I'm going to end with a couple messages from the mermaids. See what they have to say. Oh, we got Sea Priestess. Sea Priestess. We, the long-lived mermaids, knew you in another life when you were a sea priestess, protecting the creatures of the ocean. Girl, I mean. When you were a sea priestess, protecting the creatures of the ocean. Oh, it's giving Ariel. A true friend to the mer beings. In return, we help you with a sacred mission this day. That's really interesting, given that we got like Cancerian energy, which is a water sign. It's the crab, if you don't know. You're a sea priestess, my love, in another lifetime. You're a sea priestess. You deserve to have that energy within you be shone out and seen. Then we also got another one. At low tide, we the mermaids send gifts along the shore for you to understand the essence of your varied being. When the water recedes, we can reveal what once was hidden. Look, the signs are all around you. When the water recedes, we can reveal what once was hidden. Interesting. I guess when the insecurities fade away and we stop fixating on that so much and we can look around for the signs, we can really see the beauty in which the divine, which God is trying to show us, and the gifts that we really have in our life, and that we can, pick up and take in and allow it to be a part of us and shine out. Okay, my loves, that was your brutal reading for pile number 1. I hope that you gained some clarity from it, and I really do pray for you, and I send so much love to you. I pray that the Holy Spirit surrounds you, and I pray that evil entities siphoning off your energy get rebuked. Amen. And and I do hope that you can work on your mindset. Stop letting those thoughts get the better of you, okay? That is your number one message. That is the main thing right now, because that is going to close that cycle. Okay. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. You chose the sea turtle. Okay, so welcome to your Blunt AF reading. We're going to get some general energy from these 2 decks here. Spirit, pile number 2. What do they... Ocean. Gosh, I feel like you're in an emotional state at the moment. We got the card Ocean, we got blue, throat chakra, blue, emotions, moving energy. I feel like there could be something really emotional going on with you guys at the moment. Surrender. You need to surrender to it, but you're not. Are you resisting it? You need to surrender to it. In your ocean eyes, your ocean eyes, you really know to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared, I never fall for quite this high, falling into your ocean eyes. Like, I know it said ocean, but that's the song that came through. Billie Eilish, Ocean Eyes. Okay, so for some of you, this could be a breakup. I've never fallen from quite this high. The lyric here is, can't stop thinking of your diamond. I've been walking through a world gone blind. I've been walking through a world gone blind. Can't stop thinking of your diamond mind. Careful creature made friends with time. He left her lonely with a diamond mind. He left her lonely in these ocean eyes. Yeah, some of you are going through something really emotional. It could be a breakup, like whether that's platonic or friend or romantic, but this person was really a diamond. Yeah, and I'm actually seeing that here with this, like it's giving like diamond energy, like beneath this storm, beneath this ocean, these ocean eyes is a diamond. And surrender, I guess you need to surrender to what is right now, because there has been a release of that number 27 here, which makes 9, 7, 8, 9 which is release. And you're kind of feeling like this person was like 1 in a million. They had a diamond mind, and now they've been left lonely with their diamond mind. They're not around you anymore. You kind of need to surrender to this. It's very emotional. What else? I've never fallen from quite this high. This is like, oh wow, that's interesting. This is like a love that you've never had before. You've never felt this way before with somebody. And now it feels like, I think it's giving like, I'm thinking of like crash, Titanic in the sea, in the ocean. It's over right now. I'm not gonna give false hope. I don't really know. Right now, this has ended. You need to just surrender to that. There's a reason for it. It's a cleansing. Lots more blue energy here. It's a cleansing. We have the frog. He ain't looking too happy. And we have the number 29 up here. Okay, so I'm just looking up a deeper meaning of the number 1. It says, there's also a message here that often goes unnoticed with angel number 1. The pain, suffering, and anguish you're experiencing right now are temporary pages in your story. So this is a temporary, this needed to happen, this surrender, this cleansing. It's happening for a specific reason, and it has to be happening right now. And yeah, you're feeling the pain of that, the anguish, the suffering. But this is right on path. Number 1 is right on path. Like this is all a part of the plan. Like this is a part, like it is what it is, essentially. Like we are a part of, okay, great example. This is us in the grand scheme of the ocean. This is us. This is our little path, our little input into the cosmos. And this is the whole entire cosmos. We're just one little pawn in the game. Okay, but it's all divinely orchestrated, right? It's all divinely orchestrated. Now you can obviously make the path incredibly harder for yourself, or you can surrender to what is and let go and realize that this is what it is meant to be, because it's divinely orchestrated. Everything, God, the divine, the universe, God don't make mistakes. God does not make mistakes. If you're seeing evil things, I'm not talking about evil, malicious things, okay? That is not God. That is the devil. That is the kingdom of darkness, right? Because people want to be like, well, if God, like, why would he do that? Well, it's not always God, okay? I'm talking strictly God right now. Makes no mistakes. This is all a part of a greater divine plan. And for you, my love, in this plan, it's a surrendering to it, because it's a cleansing and it's needed for your soul, right? And for your growth, and to add into the collective expansion of this universe. We are going through shifts. There is spiritual warfare going on. There is a greater things going on, and you and your little energy adds to that, and it's important. So it is a cleansing, and it is necessary right now. And yeah, Holy Spirit is saying, please stop resisting it. Please surrender to it. It's meant to be what it is, and you need to keep focusing on your path, your path that has been ordained for you. This is a part of the path, and you need to stop resisting it, and you just need to focus on you. 111, not 111, just 11. Because number one, like, the angels have got you. The angels are here guiding you, and you just need to roll with it, you know, like surrender. So I'm gonna get a few tarot, see what, wow, 2 just spat out at me. And then I accidentally just pulled that one out. Sure, we'll go with it. So we have the 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and 5 of Cups. With the 5 of Cups, it's giving you a lot of change, and that can feel like turmoil, that can feel like you're left out in the cold, that can feel like, you know, things aren't working for you, but they are working for you. And the brutal advice that I need to give you is to freaking surrender. Okay, so with the 5 of Wands, it's the reason why this sort of relationship kind of crashed is because we needed a clashing of these egos. So in relationship with this person, there was a lot of temper, a lot of agitation, and whether it was at each other or it was just, it became heightened while you were around each other, and it became like mirrored to each other. That's something that needs to be cleansed out and needs to be made aware of. So I'm making it aware to you guys that, yeah, I think there was a lot of ego, a lot of agitation, clashing, stubbornness. So you might have had quite a few disagreements or arguments with this person. This is being cleared out of both of your systems. This is why you're going through this renewal right now, this cleansing. You've been thrown into the ocean. We're talking about dealing with people who are really stubborn, talking about dealing with people who are really stubborn or sort of like controlling, defensiveness, pettiness. I'm not saying either of these people are bad. I'm not saying you're bad, I'm not saying they're bad. What I am saying is that these are the ugly truths that have come to the surface, right? That has come to the surface. Surface of the water, surface of the ocean. It was buried. This card here has a lot of metaphorical meaning, a lot of analogies placed toward it. So yeah, it's a reason, and you need to surrender to that, and there is means for a deep reflection of that, and realizing that both parties, you and this other party, had a lot of egos coming up, a lot of like control issues, defensiveness, clashing, you know, and you need to reflect upon that, and you need to be aware of it, and you need to be able to now cleanse it. Okay, cleansing. We are cleansing out these old, they do not serve us anymore. And the reason why this has happened, this was an extremely important, significant relationship for both of you, is because God, the divine, wants you to level up, wants you to grow, wants you to expand. None of us are perfect. We come from broken families. We come from the bottom. We come from, you know, socio-economical crises, you know. We aren't born, well, actually, that's a lie. We probably are born perfect, but these constructs come in and they occlude our judgment, and we become wrapped up in these ways, and we become this ego self, and the ego is really just like all this shit, like that's been this baggage that's been thrown upon us, and we like ingest it and take it as truth, and then display that out to the world. It's not really who we are, okay? And so this is a really great moment to become aware and to cleanse these dark egotistical parts of ourselves, yourself, pile number 2. And look, it's not always easy to face yourself, but we're here for growth. And if you want expansion in your life, then these are the things that we have to do if we want better for ourselves, if we want better for the future generation, if we want to break these generational curses and like pass down things. Like, this is what we have to do, and it's being illuminated now, you know, with the ocean eyes. So 2 of Pentacles is signifying like the balance, and I guess you need to find that balance between, whether it's between you and your ego, you and this person, this partnership, balancing the right choices right now. And you know, I feel like the right choice is to surrender to what is, and take the lessons and grow from it and cleanse yourself. So there needs to be a bit of balancing here, rebalancing of your energy, of yourself, in order to be cleansed and back to your baseline, so you can sort of coherently reflect upon, well, shit, like what kind of like chaos did that relationship with that person bring up, and remembering that this doesn't have to be exactly romantic. It can be friendship, platonic, even like family or something like that. Yeah, so this sort of balancing also goes with the 7 of Cups, because the 7 of Cups is very much giving like there's a lot of opportunity coming into your life right now. You might be feeling overwhelmed. You just need to pick something. And go to it. In this case, I'm going to say pile number 1 might be really helpful for you to have a listen to, because it's talking about like making a decision and picking it and going through with it, and like, you know, it's all a part of your learning and your purpose in life, and it doesn't really matter if other people are doing that or have experienced that journey already. Like, this is your life, this is your journey. So yes, it's about balancing, because there's a lot of opportunities right now, or you're feeling overwhelmed, or opportunities might be coming in if they haven't already. It's about being realistic. Like, you need to be realistic about what can you actually achieve right now. Like, you might not be able to balance a whole lot right now. You're going through this whole big emotional cleansing, and then you've got like this person saying, can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? Stop. You need to stop being a people pleaser. Or even if it is a great opportunity for you, you need to actually be a little bit realistic and kind of come down out of la la land, out of like this fairy tale land. And trust me, I'm always up with the pixies here. Like, that's totally fine, but sometimes we do need to come down. We need to be a little bit realistic, and we need to go, what can I actually achieve right now? What is too much, and what is actually achievable? And you need to make the pros and cons list, make the freaking list, and dial it down to 2 things. Okay, dial it down to 2 things. It's too much. You can't do it all at once, even though you want to. You can't be everything all at once. You have your whole life to do that. If you, by the grace of God, if you are blessed enough to wake up each day, and that's another thing, be grateful that you're waking up each day. Not everybody gets a shot at this life, and you might be feeling and getting like a bit of like depressed energy, a bit down, feeling blue. And like, you know what, that's fine. You have your days. This world is hard. This society sucks. The energy is dense. We're going through spiritual warfares, and that's fine. Have your day to rot. Have your week to rot. But at the end of the day, or in the morning, I do stress that you need to be grateful, or sending gratitude to God. And I know sometimes when you're in that state, you're kind of like, why would I want to be grateful for this? I kind of don't want to be alive right now. I don't see a purpose, but there is a grand scheme. Remember when I said you're just a tiny little dot? There is so much more for you. You're only seeing this much, and you're rotting in your bed, overwhelmed by choices in your own delusional la la land. But there is so much more for you. So be grateful, okay? Because when when those days start to come, and they will, those good days, okay, good fortune here with the 5 of Cups, when those good days do come, you'll be grateful that you're still here around to learn. So wake up each day with gratitude in your heart, gratitude to the divine, gratitude to God. And yeah, but right now being realistic with what your capacity is and not overwhelming yourself. 7 of Cups is, yeah, kind of talking about not just fantasizing where you want to be with something and actually taking actionable little steps, but with balance, not overwhelming yourself. Remember, we don't want to do that. But yeah, the imagination is great, but we don't want to get lost in fantasy land and not actually doing anything. Like, imagination is so incredible. Like, think about the creation of all that is. God didn't just fantasize it all and never take action. The imagination is so wonderful. God had that, I want to say he, but it's not really a he or a she. The good God had this vision of creating this earth, this realm, this universe, and God didn't just fantasize about it till the end of time. God actually did something and took some steps forward realistically. So on a smaller scale, what I'm saying is, don't just get lost in this fantasies and like all the overwhelm of like how you want it to be, but just, it doesn't matter. Like, just take steps forward. Choose something, be specific, choose one thing, 2 things. Do not overwhelm yourself. Pile number 1 might have resonated for you as well, because this is kind of correlating. And just focus on it and take tiny little minute steps towards it. You don't have to take the whole damn step, and you don't have to fantasize about, oh my God, I wanted it to look this way. It's probably not going to look how you envisioned it, because our imaginations can be so beautiful, right? Just do the damn thing. Take a step forward. You'll be congratulated by that, and you'll feel good about yourself. Okay, take another little energy card here. Okay. Yes, oh God, it just correlates really. We have the full moon in Gemini. So Gemini is very much giving twin flame, or like, you know, relationship. See, it's relationship. Full moon illuminates like these things. So we talked about this already, like that just confirmed it. Illuminating the shadows, the shadow self. Like, this relationship brought up and allowed the egos to be illuminated, and that needs to be reflected upon and, yeah, cleansed and cleared out. And hopefully we can, now that we're aware of it, we can overcome it. And if you're not aware of it, sit your little butt down and do some reflection and actually ask yourself genuine, honest questions and say, how did I show up in this relationship? How did I show up? Because you weren't all perfect. Let me tell you that right now. Not everybody, no one is perfect. And the ultimate goal isn't perfection, but the goal is to, like, don't you want a better life? Don't you want to heal these wounds so you can, your vibration, like your cells can heal and you can go up on this other level? And, you know, you don't want to be a bottom feeder on the ant, on a ground ant forever, okay? Yeah, so Gemini, embrace the flow of life. So again, surrendering to what is, going with the flow, surrendering, this is where we are right now, this is where we're at. And you know what, if you're able to have a healthy conversation with this person, I'm not saying right now, but maybe a little bit down the track, and you can genuinely sit there and take on board, like, and ask each other genuine questions, and not to have fights or conflict, not allowing your ego, challenge yourself, your egos not to come up, and genuinely asking them, like, how did I show up in a way that wasn't supportive, or in a way that, you know, seemed, well, it just wasn't love, was it? Anyway, you get the gist. So let's leave you with some last little prophet. This is from my prophet deck. These two just came out. Do I trust it? Something about getting back to your childlike energy, your childlike essence. And that's what I mean, like cleansing and peeling back the layers of our ego kind of does allow that. But also consciously choosing to just be in that childlike pure essence will be really healing for you. We have the number 6 again, so reflect. There's something big. Oh no, 6 was not, anyway, that was in the last pile. But anyway, number 6, reflect. And it says, life goes not backward nor tarries with yesterday. Life goes not backward nor tarries with yesterday. Yeah, this is about not going backward. We're learning our lessons, we're surrendering, we're going with the flow right now. Embrace the flow of life. Do not you dare go backward. Do not you dare. It's not even English, it's not even proper English. Don't you dare go backwards. Don't you dare. You are not going backwards. This challenge here, this emotional tyrant, this challenge is for your growth, so you do not go backwards. And I pray that you go through this with grace, with so much grace, because you might be feeling in the emotional trenches of it, but you need to kind of free yourself from being caught up in your emotions. Like, emotions are good, feel your feelings, but at the end of the day, like, we want to be flowing and childlike, and we want to peel back and heal the constructed layers that have been compiled on us. So we have 34. In your longing for your giant self lies your goodness. Interesting. Good and evil. 34. 4. Number 7 again. Number 7 again. In your longing for your giant self lies your goodness. You're daydreaming and fantasizing about like this grand version of yourself and like these grand things that you're gonna do. But in the longing of that, being caught up too much in the fantasizing of that, you lose sight of the goodness that is within you. In your longing for your giant self lies your goodness. It's already there. You just gotta peel back the layers. You just gotta go with the flow. It might be something to do with like a debacle between good and evil. Just know that we have all aspects within us. We are a full human, but it's about coming back to the truth, a pure soul. I can't remember where I was going with that, so I'm gonna leave that, and I'm going to pull just a couple little messages from the mermaids as a little send-off. So we have Mermaid's Desire. You are drawn to a new passion at this time. Oh my God, if this does not align. You are drawn to a new passion at this time. Make it a priority. Find creative ways to express your true soul essence. We, the mermaids, will fully support you as you enter this wonderful new era. Yeah, that's right. Like this breakaway of this relationship is kind of allowing like I said, opportunities to come in, and you have to be realistic and prioritize them, but it doesn't mean that it still can't be fun, creative, magical, pure, childlike, okay? But it's about peeling back the ego self. So yeah, new passions will be coming in, so make it a priority, making 1 or 2 things a priority, and allowing that creative spark to come through, to express. And it can even be about what you're going through. Like, get it out of your chest, get it out of your heart, get it off your heart. Express this, this transition that you're going through in a creative way, however that might look, but prioritize it and make it happen. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, get your little ego self away. In your longing for your giant self lies your goodness. If you want to focus on perfection, it has to be so perfect, and you can't start until it's perfect, you'll never start. In longing for that giant self, which is like this ego of like perfection, the goodness is already there, and you're gonna miss it. You're going to miss it if you keep longing for and envisioning this perfect time to do it. It's not gonna happen. It's already there. So just start, make the little steps, prioritize, and have fun with it. Invoke your curiosity. What do children do? They're curious, they play, they flow, they have fun, right? This is a new era for you to expand, okay? And to delve into new passions and express yourself and grow. Expand your soul, yay. Okay, so we have glittering seas. We, the mermaids, bring you sacred sea light, the sparkling gift of radiance. It will bring vitality, luminosity, and brilliance to all you do. The light will shine upon the path you must take. I can't make it up. The light will shine upon the path you must take. It will bring vitality, luminosity, and brilliance to all that you do. I mean, that's the divine right there, guiding you, illuminating the path. Okay, my loves, that is all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that you can swim through the sea, the treacherous ocean, as the little turtle that you are, and you can be a little creative gem. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Bye, good luck. Hello, pile number 3. Those of you who chose the Dragon Spirit, welcome to your reading. First of all, I'm going to pick one each pile, these oracle decks, to kind of see what your general energy is, so we can start unveiling some truth for you and giving you some tough love. Like a river, like a river. River 29, that kind of just popped out. We'll go with it. We'll trust. We have 29 river, a lot of red grounding energy. Like a river. Movement. Maybe you're not, some of you not feeling really grounded with where you're at. You're moving, you want to move places, you want to move where you are. A change of some kind of environment. Like a river, how does that song go? Like a river. Bishop Briggs, like a river. How do you fall in love? Harder than a bullet could hit you. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, will it make me a sinner? Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. Oh my God, what are we tapping into here? One last breath till the tears start to wither. Can't change the way we are, one kiss away from killing. Holy hands, does it make me a sinner? Whew, okay. So I don't know, maybe some of you can look up the full lyrics of that song and see what applies to the movement. 29. 1. I feel like I need to sit with this a little bit more. I don't just want to jump in. Jeez. Okay. What is happening? Okay. Are you guys having a crisis with what's holy and what's evil? We have Tasmanian devil, purification. Tasmanian devil, purification. This river song, holy hands, will it make me a sinner? Holy hands, will it make me a sinner? It's very much giving the walk of what it is to be human, to be subjected to our lustfulness as a human, to be subjected to the flesh, if you dare to say. Because I mean, this lyric here, can't change the way we are, one kiss away from killing, tales of an endless heart, cursed is the fool who's willing. Interesting. And then how it says, holy hands, will it make me a sinner? Shut your mouth, run me like a river, and then shut your mouth, stand and deliver. Run me like a river. Stand, deliver the truth. What is the truth? What is the truth? Is this the kind of crisis you're going through right now? Same. What is the truth? Purification of the devil. Tasmanian devil. 35, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8. Balance. Coming into balance. 1. We have the number 29, which turns into 1. So it's like it's the correct path. It is, you're moving on this path the way that you're supposed to. You're being purified in the fire. Being purified in the fire. I don't know. But I really love that song. It is so awesome. The guy who sings it, who is the guy who sings it? Bishop Briggs. He has a stunning voice. Really like that song. You know what's really interesting? I scroll up to I've googled this music and I scroll up to and the fact that his name is Bishop, like a bishop. There's something to do with like a crisis of you and the way that you're moving. Okay, there's like being torn between like two things. The way that you're moving, you're not sure. It's like, yeah, you're not really sure. It's like being torn between these two worlds, between these two kingdoms, kingdom of dark, kingdom of light. But you are being purified in the fire. I don't know why that came to me, purified in the fire. But you are being purified. And what is interesting, yeah, his name is Bishop, like a bishop. And then right under it says track 2 on Church of Scars. So and then this picture looks like a comedy picture of like a nun suit with like a clown face. I don't know, it's really weird. Okay, so anyway, something to do with the church and good and evil and holy hands and devil, and it's kind of like a clash. I don't know if there's a clash here. I don't know what this is. I need to I'm going to get a little bit more clarity. We have the High Priestess in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. And then we have the 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then we have the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. 6 of Wands in reverse. That's the High Priestess. It's like a battle of the mind, isn't it? This priestess is like holding a scroll. A scribe. Now, when I think of like a scroll or a scribe, or like maybe a tablet, like an ancient tablet, like I'm talking about where like ancient Egyptians wrote scriptures on, and they, on those tablets were written about like gods and, well, the god and, well, yeah, gods, deities, and how creation came to be. And it's basically like the truth is on these scrolls. Now the priestess has this in her hand, and her hands almost look like they're in prayer, holy hands. So I'm getting like holy hands, but she's in reverse. So I'm just feeling like something is a little bit amiss. Something is a little bit amiss. It's about like the high priestess has all this intuitive wisdom. You have all this intuitive wisdom within you. You are being guided, but you're not listening. Something isn't, it's like you're not fully listening to that wisdom, that path. You're not fully hearing it. You're focused too much on the opinions of other people, or comparing yourself. Yeah, comparing yourself. Comparing like, what are other people doing? How are they receiving guidance from God? What's this person receiving guidance? You just need to stop. Like, I'm gonna be blunt with you. Just like stop comparing. Stop looking outside of yourself. Stop seeking guidance from. I have a Bible verse. I know this is crazy. Okay, yes, I incorporate Bible and stuff. And look, this is the place for it. And actually, I want to read it to you. I will be back. I have my Bible. It's kind of funny. Yes, we're incorporating all of it. Here we go. This is really pile number 3. This is, and you know what's interesting? This is the dragon. And the huge story within the Bible correlates a dragon as a bad symbol. It correlates it to the enemy, the devil, which is very interesting. Okay. So I do want to read this verse to you. It's talking about false prophets. So why are we going here? Tell you why we're going here. So why I'm going here in the Bible is because this priestess in reverse is giving like you're looking toward other people about like the correct path, right? Of purification, of intuitive guidance, of gifts, of being a prophet, of being a priestess. Like, what is a priestess? Well, let me tell you, when God created Adam and Eve, Eve was a priestess. Adam was a priest, okay? He was an anointed king, and Eve was the anointed queen, right? So, and they were, when they were cast out onto earth, they had to wear these animal robes that were giving robes. So essentially they were priest and priestess. But with this priestess in reverse, it's giving, okay, not listening to your own intuition, not listening to the guidance from within, the guidance from the divine that's given to you, and comparing yourself and looking toward other people who might not, they're just following the crowd too. And what if the crowd that they're following is the ego and it's not actually the correct path, right? You've probably been asking yourself this. Okay, so I'm going to lead you to false oracles and false prophets. And you know what's interesting? These are called oracle decks. I want to say I don't want to get caught up on the wording of everything, but I do want to say that actually words are very, okay, we're going lots of places. I do want to say that words and names of things are incredibly important. It's the essence of life. Everything came into existence because the utterance of God. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Okay? This might be a wake-up call for myself as well. I don't want to go here. No, I don't. I want to have fun. I want to be in my flesh. But look, Lord God Almighty might say, sister, no. And I know some of you are probably going to click off this reading because, you know. Anyway, false oracles and false prophets. Jeremiah 23 verses 33. When these people or a prophet or a priest ask you, what is the oracle of the Lord? Say to them, what oracle? I will forsake you, declares the Lord. If a prophet or a priest or anyone else claims, this is the oracle of the Lord, I will punish that man and his household. This is what each of you keeps on saying to his friend or relative. You must not mention the oracle of the Lord, because every man's own word becomes his oracle. And so you distort the words of the living God, the Lord Almighty, our God. I don't 100% know how to decipher it, but I am going to suggest that you guys read this passage. At first you might be like, dude, why is this guy so angry about specific uses of words? And look, I get it, but words, as we learn as we've been taught in spirituality, words are a curse. Words are a spell. And it's actually true. Like, the words that we utter become a reality. The words that we use are so important. And I guess what this passage is trying to say is that if we're conveying a message from the divine, from God, and you are the priestess, and you're delivering this message that you got downloaded spiritually, it has to be authentic. And that it's going to be authentic if you go with your own intuition and you stop comparing, because these other people might be false prophets, right? And they're not actually speaking the truth through what they hear or what they get downloaded through the divine, through God, and they're claiming it. They're using their own words. They're seeing it through their own lens, through their own perspective, which in a sense everybody kind of does portray everything through their own lens and perspective. And I guess you have to be really discerned to be able to be in that priest or priestess energy. You have to be really discerned to deliver a message that isn't contorted. Is that the right word? Contorted? Construed? Yeah, kind of like messed up through your lens of perception. I don't even know if this is making sense, but this is, I'm trying to convey a message, not through my own words. I think, you know, it's really interesting because going back to that river song, in the pre-chorus it says, don't you say it, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. I do feel like God is saying, talk less. Shut your face. And let the divine run through you. Let yourself be purified of the dark forces. Dark and light exists. Shut your mouth. Let me, God is saying, let me do the work through you. Let me run through you like a river. Shut your mouth. Stand and deliver. God is going to be running through you like a river. Shut your mouth. Stand and deliver. Deliver the word of God. Maybe. The prophets follow. Okay, this is Jeremiah 22 verses. No, this is Jeremiah 23. Jeremiah 23 verses 9. My heart is broken within me, all my bones tremble. I am like a drunken man, like a man overcome by wine, because of the Lord and his holy words. And then 23 verses. Oh, wow. The prophets follow an evil course and use their power unjustly. I feel like you have to be really discerned about who you're listening to, what kind of people you're taking information in from that do these readings. There are a lot of spirits in the realms of things, and not all of them are good. And I feel like you could be listening to tarot readers who are telling you something and they're channeling it from this divine being, and that divine being is a fucking demon. Like, and they have wounds too. You like, also who you're listening to has their own wounds, and their own wounds are an open playing field for demonic spirits and dark entities to attach onto, right? And then you energetically bond with them through the screen. And yeah, so it's about being discerning, listening to your own intuition. Shut your mouth, let God run through you like a river. Both prophet and priests are godless. Wow. Even in the temple I find their wickedness. So it's about discernment. Holy moly, you know, and like, you may think you know, but you don't know. Shut your mouth. Therefore, the path will become slippery. Do not listen to what the prophets are prophesying to you. They will give you false hopes. They speak visions from their own minds, not from the mouth of the Lord, not from the mouth of God. They keep saying to those who despise me. God says, the divine says, I'm putting it into modern terms here, you will have peace. And to all who follow the stubbornness of their hearts, they say, no harm will come to you. But which of them has stood in the counsel of God to see or hear God's word? Who has listened and heard his word? Who has listened and heard God's true voice, right? I'm sort of interpreting it. I'm not interpreting it through my own mind. I'm putting it into terms that you guys will understand, and where it's not feeling so doctrinated and like small-minded, right? Who has listened and heard God's truth? Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I think we have delved into that quite a little bit. So yeah, really using discernment. Then we also have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. So, wow, emotional fulfillment. Wow. Emotional fulfillment. Your cup's full to the surface. After this purification, knowing the truth, knowing the word of God, the truth, okay? Not believing every person who you tap into's energy through a screen and believing what they've mangled in their mind and sought to be true, because guess what? They're feeding off entities that are feeding them deception and lies. Okay? So you get purified from all of that, seeing the truth, and the cups, 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, happy, you know, happy families and whatever. But that's God's, like, that's the divine's love that's going to pour into you. But you need to be purified from these evil energies. Okay, I'm just going to read straight up what the 6 of Wands in reverse is saying on this website here, because I can't be bothered interpreting it. But it's saying the 6 of Wands in reverse represents losing, failure, lack of achievement, lack of recognition, endurance, and confidence or support. When reversed, it's Basically, it's giving mob or pack mentality, being a follower or being hunted. It indicates that someone is being arrogant, egotistical, fame hungry, or a diva, and that pride comes before a fall. Disloyalty, broken promises, ill will, instability. So yeah, it's basically highlighting that same message on being prideful and conveying messages. Yeah, like comparing, like pack mentality, following these false priestess, these false prophets, because you want to try and be a part of the pack, but actually there's no recognition for you because it's unsuccessful because, well, it's false, isn't it? And you might think, oh, those other people are successful. Well, it'll probably fall because it's not in true divine order with God and the purity of God, right? So that pretty much just highlights that. So you just need to be more discerned and get with the program. Get with the program and not the mob program, not the pack, not the sheep, you know. Get with the program of independence. Shut your mouth. Listen to the true words of God, the truth, the capital T, truth. Okay, how many cards do I have right there? Oh wow, that's nice. Wow, both new moon energy. Both new moon energy. Oh, new moon in Sagittarius and new moon in Libra. Sagittarius are fire energy. Yeah, fire. Being purified through the fire. Focus on positivity, focusing on positive thoughts, focusing on gratefulness, focusing on your blessings. That is what's going to help you be purified of the dirt of the enemy, of the lack mindset, of the limited beliefs, and know you are loved. Wow, new moon in Libra. Know you are loved. You are so incredibly loved. You are loved by God, true God who created you, who you are a part of in the cosmos. You are incredibly loved, and you will get through this period. It's very fiery. It's very you kind of like in the stream of the river, just it's kind of feeling like you're in the river, like tumbling through the river fast. It's a little bit ungrounded, but anyway, knowing that you are loved, and yeah, just looking towards the right things, listening to your own inner guidance, I think. Cancelling out the noise, stop following the pack, I think. Or being really discerned, or yeah, just cutting it all out until you can be discerned, because I think you're not really going to have that discernment until you can honestly sit with yourself. Keep focusing on positives, because you don't want your mind to go in turmoil and then to just think negative things. You want your mind to be cleared. You don't really want your mind there. Okay, you want intuitive guidance from divine coming through you. You're not going to be able to have that discernment of other people, and if you know the Holy Spirit actually dwells in them. I mean, it dwells in everyone, but if it is bright in them and is being delivered through them, if you haven't really taken that time to be purified yourself and to listen to your own guidance and intuition. But it's not your actually own intuition, it's from God, and God is within, and it's within a heart that's purified. So with all that being said, we're going to get a little bit of some cutesy messages from the mermaids. Little mermaids. cute little messages from them. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, I am. I'm missing a prophet. This has been such a long reading. The lost land of Loyalness had a legendary wall built to preserve its mysteries. We mermaids now bring you the energy of the wall, a boundary to remind you that you have the right to stand your ground and resist intrusion. Yeah, resist the intrusion of the enemy. Okay. We, the Mer Mothers, nurture and protect all the creatures of the ocean and all of those who love her too. We are with you now. Let our tender care restore you, calm you, and heal you. I guess it's just like that other aspect of like knowing you are loved, like what this card said, like knowing that God surrounds you and the divine loves you, God surrounds you, God has the ability to heal you, to purify you. It's God's design. It's the divine's design. So yes, you are being restored, and just remember to be calling upon the Holy Spirit, because you don't really want the chance for any other low vibrational dimensional entity to pretend that they're an angel, right? Angels, I mean, demons mask themselves as angels. They trick us. I mean, we're three-dimensional beings on this measly little planet, you know what I mean? And they're up there. Yeah, I feel like I don't really want to give you guys a prophet card for some reason. I can't be bothered with these right now. The ones that have come out have just been mediocre. I got this one again. Okay. Since I got it twice, number 10. Number 10, some form of completion of a cycle is coming, and I guess that correlates with the 10 of Cups. So God is coming to fulfill this prophecy. It says, let there be in your heart a song for each cup. I guess being gratitude and bringing it back to your heart to be purified. And I pray that anyone watching this collective reading for number 3, that your hearts are purified and that you are surrounded by the holiness of holies and the divine, and that you are completely purified. And I pray that you can see things with clarity and truth. That's all I'm going to write for now. That's all she wrote. Good luck, beautiful beings of pile number 3. You are, you're in the fire. It's illuminating. It's definitely a huge transition. But God's got you. God's got you, boo. You don't need to worry. The truth will be revealed. Pray for discernment. Pray for clarity. All right. That's all, my loves. Sending you so much love and blessings. Bye.